Oh, wow. Tennessee State stealing the headlines on a Sunday afternoon. According to published reports, Rod Reed is out as the head football coach at Tennessee State University, taking his place, former Heisman Trophy winner, a four-time Pro Bowler with the Tennessee Titans. Yes, Mr. Nashville. We're talking about Eddie George is the new head coach at Tennessee State University. Now, this was first reported by Brett McMurphy at Stadium Sports. It was later confirmed by the Tennessean right there in Nashville. It had been rumored. I first started hearing about it Saturday morning, Friday night, and things quickly came together. Tennessee State finishing out their spring season today. It's going to be Rod Reed's final game, actually, after 11 seasons there. So this is big news because Eddie George has no coaching experience, but he obviously has the name and has the football resume as a player. It's the first big hire by Tennessee State's new athletic director, Dr. Mickey Allen, who was a former player at the University of Tennessee, also an administrator there later in life, and he was a big-time fundraiser. If you look at his bio, he had a big part to play in raising over $20 million there in the athletic department at UT. So you think about Eddie George, think about the possibilities of Eddie George as your head coach and using that as a fundraising launch point. It seems like a winning plan. Now, on the football side, will Eddie George be the CEO type and just kind of let everything roll downhill and oversee his assistants and kind of be a program manager? Is that style of coach, or has he really wanted to be a coach all the time and is just bubbling inside of him? We'll have those answers, and we'll have them soon because the fall will be here before you know it. And this hiring of Eddie George at Tennessee State comes on the heels of another high-profile hire, which I'm sure you've heard about, right? Especially here at HBCU Game Day, Deion Sanders at Jackson State. Now, those two teams are actually going to play each other, as they do every year, the Southern Heritage Classic. That's coming up in September. So we haven't had any press conferences. We haven't heard anybody, but the news is confirmed by multiple news agencies that Eddie George, the new head coach at Tennessee State University, former Tennessee Titan, former Heisman Trophy winner at Ohio State, and a four-time Pro Bowler and former teammate of the late, great Steve McNair there with the Titans. So a lot of things to talk about this week, a lot of questions that we'll be looking for answers to as things become official and we start hearing announcements and hearing from people. But for right now, we'd love to know what you think about Eddie George taking over at Tennessee State University. Let us know in the comments. We'll keep up with that and keep you informed as this story continues to develop.